we are starting today in Tadasana. So your weight rests evenly on both feet and you soften your shoulders. Now, follow your breath. And remember to breathe through your nose. Each inhale, you expand. And each exhale, you gradually release. If thoughts are coming, say hello and return to your breath. Each inhale, you expand. And each exhale, you gradually release. Now, open your eyes and bring your left ear to your left shoulder. And stay here and just allow the right side of your neck to stretch. And now bring the right ear to your right shoulder. Let's do the whole round. So left ear to left shoulder and then take it backward. Then right ear to right shoulder and then take it forward and downward. 2 more like that. And take it as slow or as fast as you need. Now let's do the other side. So first right ear to right shoulder. And then you take it backward. And then left to left. And then forward. This is 1, 2 more. Now, next time you do your round, it's not only the head leads, but the shoulders follow. So when you go to the left shoulder going downward, the right shoulder is lifted. Then when you bring your head downward and forward, your chest is coming downward. And then to the right, so the chest and the shoulders follow the head. So you do one side 3 rounds and the shoulders and the chest follow. And then the other side. And exhale, you round your back and you go to one side. And you keep rounding belly button in forward. And then inhale, you go to the other side, you lengthen and you come to the front. Now let's do the other side. Inhale, you lengthen. Exhale, you go to the other side, belly button in. You keep rounding your back, belly button in. And then you lengthen when you start to lift up. Let's do it again to the other side. So it's the whole upper body movement. Good. Okay. Now, inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, bring your arms sideways and then backward. Lengthen your spine halfway, 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 halfway. I want to see tabletop position here. Lengthen your spine a bit more. Tuck your butt out. No round backs here. You can lower even more. Yes, beautiful. Yeah. Oh, now we are talking. Now, bring your arms forward and come upward. Lead with your chest. For this one, we lead with the chest. Let's do it again. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, sideways, backward. Lengthen your spine. Inhale, bring your arms forward and upward. And you can bend your knees as much as you need to. Now, inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, belly button in, and roll one vertebra at the time. Head come last. Now let's do it again. Arms up, 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 up. Exhale. Halfway, lengthen your spine, halfway. Now round your back, belly button in, let your head go. Arms, let your arms go, and one vertebra at the time. Okay, now come to your inhale, come to your tippy toes, come to your tippy toes, tippy toes, tippy toes. Yes. Exhale, halfway, bend your knees as much as you need to. Bend your knees, bend your knees. Great. Exhale, let your arms go and lift up one vertebra at the time. Head come last. Heels up, up, up. Exhale, release your heels. Okay, let's do it again. Now, inhale, arms up. Exhale, bring your arms forward, belly button in, and like you're scooping something with your arms. Like you're scooping, round your belly button in. Belly button in, all the way, belly button in, let your head go. And inhale, lengthen your spine, bring your arms forward and upward. You're still on your tippy toes. Up, up. Let your heels, release your heels, and just shake it, shake it, shake it. Beautiful. Now, inhale, bring your arms up, interlace your fingers, and stretch to the right. And when you stretch to the right, your whole left side is stretching. Yes, beautiful. Okay, come to the middle, and then stretch to the left. Ay, ay, ay. Now stretch to the right, and when you stretch to the right, move your weight to the right foot, and come to the tippy toes of the left foot. And maybe you can lift your left foot a little bit. Maybe you can lift it a little bit more. Just check it out. And slowly, slowly release. Release your arms and just go. Sideways, yes, and shake them. Okay, let's do the other side. So inhale, bring your arms up, interlace your fingers, face your palms to the ceiling, and turn now to the left. So you stretch the whole right side now. Now, start to lift your weight to the left foot and come to the tippy toes of your right. You might stay here, or you might start to lift your right leg up to the right side. And return, and whew, great. Okay, now heel toe your feet more than mat distance apart. So we are going to go this, okay, more than mat distance apart. Yes, great. Okay, and let's come to our tippy toes here. Tippy toes. Inhale, arms up. We are on the tippy toes. Exhale. Lengthen your spine. You're still on your tippy toes. Let your head go. Round your back, one vertebra at a time. Lift your arms up. You're still on your tippy toes. And then slowly bring your heels to touch the floor. Okay. Let's do it again. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lift your heels off the floor. Bend your knees. Bend your knees. Yes, beautiful. Go forward and downward. And then just let your head go around your back. Now lift up one vertebra at a time. You're still on your tippy toes. And then inhale, arms up, straighten your knees. You're still on your tippy toes. Exhale, release. Okay, now let's go to one side and the other side. And so each time we lift the weight on one leg, and we even come to the tippy toes of the other. So the leg that we straighten, we might even come to the tippy toes. Yes. Okay, great. Okay, now stay here and bring your arms, your right arm forward. And now follow your right arm while the right arm move to the right. And when you do that, when you go to the right, the left leg, you straighten your left leg. You're seeking to the right, and you bend your right leg and you straighten your left. And your arm leads you to the right and then backward. Now the gaze follow the palm, the right hand. Okay, now bring your hand to the middle, bend both knees. And now the right hand take you going to the left side, and the gaze follow. And when it goes to the left side, you start to straighten your right leg, and you come to the tippy toes on your right leg. And now come to the middle and let go of your right arm. Let's do it with the left. Bring your left arm forward. And now the left arm leads you to the left side. The gaze follow. Yes. And now, and when the left going to the left, you straighten your right leg. And now you come to the middle. And the left arm going to the right, and then really to the back. So you come to the tippy toes on your left foot. And then you come to the middle. Okay. Now, shift your weight to your left side and come to the tippy toes on your right. And then shift to your right, come to the tippy toes of your, yes, and keep doing this. And take your hands with you. Yes, flow. Now, when you come to the right side, you lift the left leg a little bit. When you come to the left, you lift the right a little bit. And start to gain here some air time. So stay a little bit, leave it a little bit. Just explore. How long can you leave your foot on the air? Yeah. And when you land, go to goddess, full goddess. Bend your knees. And when you go to one side, you straighten and choke and choke. Ha. 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 And now stay here. Bring your chest forward and downward and grab the block. One block. Straighten your legs. Lengthen your spine and bring your block with you. And we are going to do the teacup practice, this time with wide feet. And again, you can bend your knees just a little bit, but you want to feel very stable. This practice, think a lot about the wrist. It's about the wrist movement, okay? So when you're stuck and you don't know what to do, and you don't want the block to fall, think about, oh, how can I move my wrist, okay? So first you bring it forward. It's on your right arm, okay. Then bring it to the right. Then even stretch, you take it even more to the right, so much that you bend your right leg to the right, and you straighten your left. And then start to take your right arm backward, and then you straighten it upward. And then you take your right hand to the left. So you bend the left leg and you straighten the right. And then you bring it forward. And here we are when it's forward. This is where you do the rotation of your wrist. You bring your fingers in and okay. Let's do it with the left hand. Okay. So, forward to the left, and feel free to bend your knees, to let your whole body to participate in this movement. Okay, to the left. And then you start to take it backward and upward. And this is where you can start to straighten your legs. Yes. Then take it to the right side to stretch your whole left side. And you can bend your right leg. Now bring it forward, and this is where you can bend your knees. And now rotate your wrist and forward. Falling, it's good. Okay, now let's do it again with the right hand. Right hand, and allow your body to flow with the movement. So let's do it to the whole body movement, okay? So right and up and left and forward, and rotate your rotate your wrist and bring it up and forward. Let's do the left hand. Forward, left, up, right, forward, bend your knees, and then rotate your wrist, and here we are. Yay, okay. Now let's let it go. And bring your arms up and give yourself a stretch. Great. Okay. Exhale, bend your knees. And we are going to Uttanasana. Let your head go. Inhale halfway. Exhale, send your right leg way back. Inhale, send your left leg way back. Knees on the floor. Stay here for the inhale. Exhale, bring your hips to touch your heels. Now inhale, stay here. Stretch your arms forward. Exhale, belly button in, bring your shoulders over your wrist. Inhale, bend your elbows, send your hips backward and downward. Exhale, round your back, bring your shoulders over your wrist. Once again, elbows in, hips on your heels, and now just slide your hands toward you, and we are coming to our hands and knees. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Okay, now slide your right leg backwards. Straighten your right leg backward. Beautiful. Now lift your right leg up, and now lift your left arm forward. Belly button in, push the floor away. Find your drishti. And now bring elbow to knee, round your back. This is the exhale. Inhale, you lengthen. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, you lengthen. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, you lengthen. Place your left hand on the floor. Place your right knee on the floor. Tuck your toes in. Walk your hands backward. And here we are in Malasana. And in this Malasana, bring your arms forward. So you walk your spider fingers forward while you feel the heaviness of your heels. Let your head go. Breathe through your nose. Now, come to your tippy toes. Slide your hands toward you and push the floor away to lift your hips up. We are going to Uttanasana on our tippy toes. Make sure that the feet are hip distance apart. Let your head totally go. And you lift up one vertebra at the time. Heels up, up. One vertebra at the time. Yes. You're still on your tippy toes. Inhale, bring your arms up. And exhale, heels on the mat. Tadasana. Okay. Now, bring your right leg up. Straighten your right leg forward and take a step and come to your right heel. Right heel. Now stay here. Bend your back leg and now place your front toes on the floor. So you straighten your front leg, you bend your back leg, and you open your arms. This is the inhale. Inhale, and then on the inhale, just straighten your back leg as well. So both legs are straight. This is the inhale. Exhale, you bend your back leg, and you give yourself a hug. Inhale, you straighten. Exhale, you bend, you give yourself a hug. 2 legs on the floor, 2 feet on the floor. Inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, open your arms as much as you can. Come to your the tippy toes of the left foot and start to lift them off the floor. Bend your standing leg as much as you need to. So your left leg is off, your left foot is off the floor. And now start to bring your left leg forward and upward and step your left heel forward. Left toes on the mat. Straighten both legs. Both, yeah. Inhale, you open. Exhale, round your back. You bend your back leg. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, open your arms, bring your chest forward, bend your front leg, lift your right leg up and back. This is warrior 3 we are going. Stay here as much as you can. Maybe you want to do the whole warrior 3. Maybe you just lift your back foot just a little bit. Stay here for 3, 2, 1, and choo. Let go. Beautiful. Yes. Let's do the other side now. Okay. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend your knees. Uttanasana. Inhale, half Uttanasana. Exhale, step your left leg way back. Inhale, step your right leg way back. Knees on the floor. Inhale, you lengthen your spine. Exhale, you bring your hips to rest on your heels. Stretch your arms forward. Ground your fingers on the mat. And on your next, don't change anything. Just on your next exhale, belly button in, round your back and bring your shoulders over your wrists. This is the exhale. Inhale, tuck your butt out, backward and downward. Exhale, you round belly button in, you come forward. Inhale, backward. One more, exhale, forward. Inhale, yes. Okay, great. Now slide your hands toward you and come to your hands and knees, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees, and lengthen your left leg backwards. Tuck your toes in. Now lift the left leg up. Now bring the right arm forward. Now knee to elbow, round your back. This is the exhale. Inhale, you lengthen. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, you lengthen. Exhale, knee to elbow, belly button in. Inhale, you lengthen. Place your right hand on the mat, left toes on the mat. Walk your hands backward, and here we are again in Malasana. Let your heads totally go. Okay. Send your fingers forward, spider fingers. And straighten your arms forward. Stretch them so much that your heels lifted off the floor and the whole body come forward. but the hips won't let the body come forward, so they are heavy and they try to take the body backward. So there is here a I don't know. I have a blackout, so there is here some opposition, I think. Let your head go here. Yeah. Okay. Now, stay here and just slide your hands toward you. Lift your heels off the floor. Heels off the floor. Yes, beautiful. Yes. Now, I want you to push the floor away with your hands and to start to lift your hips up. So we are coming to Uttanasana on your tippy toes. And heel toe your toes to come to hip distance apart. Let your head totally go. Bend your knees as much as you need to. And for this one, I want you to lift up one vertebra at a time. So belly button in, belly strong, belly button in, but the rest of the body is totally relaxed. Your head is very, and head come last. One vertebra at a time, head come last. And when you are in your standing, bring your arms up. And now heels can come to the mat. Beautiful, yes, great. Okay, yes. Now, lift your left leg up. And step your left heel forward. Toes up. And now place them downward. Straighten both legs, open your arms. So exhale, you bend your back leg, you hug. Inhale, you open. And just make sure that you give yourself a hug with the opposite arm on the top. We have tendency to do only one, that a specific one arm is on the top. Okay. Now, straighten both legs, open your arms, bring your chest forward. Now start to bend your front leg. Lead forward with your chest and lift your back leg up. Just a bit, yes? Now start to bring it forward and step now the right foot forward. Toes are still up. And now place the toes on the mat. Straighten both legs. Open your chest. Now bend the back leg. Give yourself a hug. Open and hug. Open and hug. Open, hug. Now the next time you open, bend your front leg. Start to lead your chest forward. Lift your back leg up. You can lift it just a little bit, or you can go to full warrior 3. Whatever serves. Now lift your chest up. Lift your left leg up. And just shake it, shake it, shake it. Beautiful. Okay, let's stay here. And let's just rotate our hips 3 rounds to the right, and then 3 rounds to the left. Beautiful, yes. And now just let's keep flowing. So bring your arms up and exhale all the way downward. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step your right leg way back. Inhale, step your left leg way back. Knees on the floor. Exhale, bend your elbows in and go all the way downward. And tuck your toes. Push the floor away, lift your chest up. Stay here for 3, 2, 1, and slowly lower your chest. Tuck your toes in, come to your hands and knees, and we are going to child pose again. Yes, beautiful. Now, grab one block, and I want you to place the block behind your knee. So you hold it with your two sides of your legs. Yeah, it's behind your knee. And you really want to hold it with your leg. So you come to your hands and knees and you hold the right block with the back of your right leg. You push the floor away and you lift your right leg up. So the right knee, you point it to the floor. Lengthen your spine. You can stay here. This is a great place to stay. Or you can bring your left arm backward. And again, you can just stay here. Or maybe you can hold your right toes with your left hand, maybe not today, and lengthen the spine. Wherever you are, stay there and just breathe. Great. Now slowly release. Let the block, release the block. Bring it forward. Tuck your toes in and come to your hands and knees. So this is your come to your downward facing dog. And this is your first downward facing dog today. So you can stay, if you're not into downward facing dog, go to child pose. If you want to keep doing the downward facing dog, just stretch your left side and your right side. Yes. And lift your right leg up and back and bend it and think like you need to hold a block there. And point now your right knee to the ceiling. And when you do that, press your right hand downward. Look forward. Round your back. Bring your shoulders over your wrist and step your right foot between your hands. Back knee on the floor. Back knee on the floor. Yes, bring your arms backward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, we twist to the right. And this is a great place to stay, or you can go to prayer hands, whatever serves you today. Lengthen your spine. Beautiful. 3, 2, 1. And inhale, lift your arms up. Baby back bend. Exhale, frame your front foot. Lift your back knee off the floor. Now you are in runner lunge. Belly button in. And step your left foot beside the right. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, let your head go. Inhale all the way upward. Maybe a baby back bend. Exhale, Tadasana. Great. Now, inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, forward and downward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, step your left leg way back. Inhale, step your right leg way back. Knees on the floor. Elbows in and slowly bring your chest to the floor. Untuck your toes. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. And slowly lower. Tuck your toes in. Come to your hands and knees and child pose. Slide your hands toward you so you come to your hands and knees. And you place the block behind now the left knee. And you hold it with the leg. And you lift your knee, your left knee off the floor. And you might want to stay here. Maybe this is a great place to stay. Just push the floor away and gently tuck your belly button in. If you want to take it further, great modification, Nomi. Yes. Bring your right arm backward. And again, lift your knee even upper, and maybe the right hand can hold the left toes, maybe not, fine, whatever serves. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. Returns to your hands and knees. Tuck your toes in. Come to downward facing dog. And here again, just push the floor away and walk your dog. And lift your left leg up and back. Now bend your left leg so like you're holding a block behind your knee. Left knee, yes. And now point your left knee to the ceiling. And when you do that, push the floor away with your left hand. Square your shoulders. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. Look forward and step your left foot between your hands. Back knee on the floor. Arms backward, and inhale, you lift up. Exhale, you twist to the left. You can stay here or you can go to prayer hands, whatever serves. Yes, Rina, it's great, yeah. Okay. Now, yes, Ursula, Shannon. Yes, no, we did. Okay, great. Okay. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, frame your front foot. Lift your back knee off the floor and step your right foot beside the left. Let your head go. Bend your knees and inhale, lengthen your spine. Lift your arms up. Baby back bend. Exhale. Tadasana. Beautiful. Yes. Okay. Now, inhale. Lift the right leg up. Right leg up. Okay. Now point the right knee to the right. Sorry. Start again. Okay. Lift the right knee up and inward. Bring it inward. Now bring it backward, the right knee, bring it backward. Now bring it outward and then forward. Let's do another one. So right knee inward to the left, then it goes backward, then to the right and forward. Again, inward, backward, stay here now, and step your right leg back to warrior 2. Okay, great. And hold the block, hold it, place it on your left hand. And let's do it here. So let's lift the block up and a little bit backward. And then let's stretch here to goddess warrior. And we turn the fingers to the right. And now let's do the whole round of the block and the upper body follows. And now we have to do the wrist rotation. And here we are in warrior 2 again. Now just straighten your front leg and lift. And now let's do it with the front leg straight. So lift the block up. And now we are going to the side. We stretch the whole left side. 2 legs are straight. We bring it forward and then to the right. And then the wrist rotation. And then we are back here. Great. Now lift it up. And what I want you to do now is to direct your warrior 2. So we are doing now warrior 2 to the other side. So all you need to do is just to turn your toes to the other direction. So now it's warrior 2 to the right. And you hold the block with your right hand. Okay, great. Okay, so let's start. You lift it up to stretch your whole right side. So you bend to the left. And then you take it forward and to the right and to the right. And then this is when the wrist rotation coming, and here. Now straighten your front leg, and let's do it with when the front leg is straight. So again, let's bring it up. You stretch your whole right side. Wrist rotation to stretch the whole right side. And then you come forward and you come to the right side and wrist rotation again. And here we are. Okay, great. Now, turn your warrior two to the front again. So the left leg is bent. And let's just come to the extended side angle bend. And you can stay here, or you can place the block beside your foot and lift the right arm up. Now straighten your front leg and bend it. Straighten it and bend it. Now straighten it, and when you do that, twist your upper body even more to the upward and to the right. So we are now in triangle. 3, 2, 1. Now bend your right leg. Bend your left leg. Turn your right toes to the front. Prayer hands. Straighten your front leg. Use the momentum. Exactly. Beautiful. Now let's do the other side. So hold the block. Okay. And let's first just hold the block. And let's first lift the left leg. And bring it, the left leg going inward, backward, outward, and to the front. Again, inward, backward, outward, and to the front. Last time. Now, bring your left leg inward, backward, stay here, and step it back as far as you can to warrior two. Okay, here we are again. Okay, so the block now on the top of your right palm, knee over ankle. So we stay in warrior two, but feel free to move the upper body, okay? So we lift the block up, and then we bring it to the right side. We stretch the whole body. And then we bring it forward, and then we bring it to the right. This is the time for wrist rotation. And here we are in warrior two. Okay, now straighten your front leg. And let's do it again. Bring it up, stretch, 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 and bring it forward and to the right. And wrist rotation and to the front. Beautiful. Now bend your knees and turn your warrior two to the other side, to the left side. All you need to do is to change the position of your feet. Yes, beautiful. Yes. Let's do it on the other side. Forward, upward, backward, to the front. And when we get back to where we started, then we need to do the wrist rotation, and here we are. Warrior two. Now straighten your front leg and forward, upward, back, and here we are, and here we are. Great. Now bend your knee and come to your return to the front, to now the right leg is bent, and come to your extended triangle, take your block with you and come to extended side bend. Yes. And inhale, you straighten, and exhale, you bend. Inhale, you straighten. Exhale, you bend. Inhale, you straighten. You stay here. You lengthen your spine. Okay, now you bend. You return to warrior two. You straighten your front leg and you use the momentum. You come forward. Yeah, okay. Now just shake it, shake it, shake it. Beautiful. Okay. Now heel toe to come to your, let's come to our tippy toes and more than mat distance apart. Lift your heels up and we are starting to lower, 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 and just stay here, side to side, and then come to your seat. Bring your right leg forward, left leg backward, so you can choose if you want to go to 90-90 or pigeon. It's your practice, it's your call. I'm not going to talk much here. So let's just stay wherever you are. Breathe through your nose. Now, lengthen your spine. Walk your hands toward your knees. And slide your left leg to the left. And then you cross the left leg over the right. And you can straighten the right leg or you can bend it. Depends how your body is feeling with whatever you're doing, yes. Now lift the right arm up and twist to the left. Lengthen your spine. Now come to the middle. Bring your the sole of your feet together to butterfly. And let's just stay in butterfly so you can bring your chest forward and let your head go. And then lift your chest up and bring your left leg forward and right leg backward. 90-90 or pigeon. Whatever you did in one side, you do on the other side. Slowly lengthen your spine, lean on your left side and slide your right leg over the left. You do with the left leg whatever you want to do. You can straighten it or not. Twist to the right. Each inhale you lengthen, each exhale you twist even more. Now slowly come to the middle. And this is the time for you to grab your strap. If you don't have it already, grab your strap. And so you can make a loop, hip distance apart, and place it on the ball of your foot, and hold the strap, okay. Now lift your heels off the floor. Yes, beautiful. Lift your heels off the floor and start to slide your hands toward you. So you start to bring your chest backward, and you can bring your belly button in. So this is a modification to both, but it allows us to go deeper. Instead of being here, we can go here. And then walk your hands forward and upward, and slide again, and upward, and belly button in, belly button in, belly button in. Now the middle back touch the mat. The middle back touch the mat. Your shoulders and your head off the floor. Great. Okay, walk, 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 walk. Lengthen your spine. Yeah. And of course you can do whatever modifications you want. You can place your heels on the floor if it's too much for you. Yeah. And then let's just slide our hands, and you almost touch the floor, but your shoulders and your head off the floor. Let's stay here, round your belly button in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Amazing. Head on the floor. Beautiful. Bring your legs up. Up, up, up. You stay here. Okay. Now, take your legs to the left side, just a bit, and to the middle, to the right, and to the middle. So you bring your toes toward you as much as you can, and then you twist to the left, just a bit, and to the middle. And when you return, bring your toes toward you even more. Again, right toes to the right, and then bring them toward you and up. Let's do it again. Left, toward you, right. Now let's do the whole round. So the toes go to the left, forward, right, toward you. And use your hands with the strap to lengthen it or to shorten it as much as you need to do this round. So 3 rounds to the left, and then 3 rounds to the right. Now move the strap away, bend your knees, and bring your knees to the left side. You're still hovering, they don't touch the floor. Knees together to the left side, you don't touch the floor. And now bring the knees toward you, and now to the right. And you're still hovering, you're not touching the floor. Keep doing this flow. Knees toward your chest as much as you can, and then to the left. Almost touch the floor, don't touch the floor. And then again, to your chest, and then to the other side. Almost touch the floor, don't touch the floor. Bring your knees to your chest. Yes, stay here. Great. Now go to your reclined twist. We will start with knees on the left side. Just for a few breaths, we will stay here. And then bring your knees up and take them now to the right, to the other side. Now bring them up. Place the sole of your feet maybe half inch away from your buttocks. And we are going to bridge flow. So before we start it, just lift the hips off the floor, just the hips. So let's start with a very small movement. So hips off the floor and on the floor. Off the floor and on the floor. And on the next time, bring your arms up and back to touch the floor behind you, and you lift your hips off the floor. And you can keep lifting them up as much as you can. You want to feel a stretch, but you don't want to feel pain. So if you feel pain, lower it, lower your hips. So take them as up as it makes you feel good. Okay, exhale, lower as low as you can, one vertebra at the time. Arms come beside, yes. Okay. On your next inhale, you lift your hips off the floor. You can stay here and keep doing the flow that we did before, or maybe you want to take it to the next level. You keep lifting your hips up, you interlace your fingers behind your back, energetically you bring your shoulder blades together and you stay here. Now lift your hips up and relax your buttocks. Lift your hips up and relax your buttocks. Lift your hips up, relax your buttocks. Stay here for 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly release one vertebra at a time. Tailbone come last. Okay. Now the last back bend is yours. We are going to do one more minute of a back bend. You can take it as a restorative. Just place a bolster or a block under your hips, or you can go again to what we did before, or if wheel is part of your practice, it's good too, whatever serves. Now lift your hips up, move the block away. And now we are going to the wall. And we are going to do not the regular Viparita Karani. We are going to do Viparita Karani, but we are going to work with that. We are going to do some stretches, a set on the Viparita Karani. I'll show you how it goes. So first, you bring a bolster or something that will elevate your hips, okay? You bring it to the wall. If you don't have a wall, bed is good too. I prefer a wall, but if you don't have bed or sofa or chair is good too. Okay. Now, you go to your side and you lift the lower side up and you place it on the elevation, whatever you choose. Okay. Then you start to lay down and to roll to your back. Another way to do it is just to come to your back, to have the elevation thing beside you, and then you place the sole of your feet on the wall, you press them and you lift your hips up, and this is how you can place your bolster or whatever you got under. Okay, so we are starting here. So first just stay here and let's just do a flex, point, flex, point, flex, point. Great. Now widen your legs to a V shape on the wall. So you're going now to V shape, and you have few options here to let your feet totally go, each feet to its own direction, and it's a very big opening. If it's too much for you, hold them a little bit, bring them a little bit closer. So you do want to feel something. So it's a very big, opening here, V shape, very wide V shape. Okay, and when you are in the V shape, exactly, Ursula, yes. Now bring the sole of your right foot to touch the floor, to touch the wall, right, the sole of the right foot touch the floor, the wall, and then you slide it inward. So it's like half butterfly. Think like you're sitting now, and the left leg going to the side, and you bend the right leg inward. Exactly. And the outer edge of the right foot on the wall. And you seek to touch the floor with your right knee as well. Yes, stay here and just breathe. Ursula, I think that you can bend your right knee even more, like to bring your heel toward yeah, exactly, and bring your right knee to the right even more. And when you do that, you can take your left leg more to the left. It's a very big opening. Yes. Okay, now you got it. Beautiful. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we stay here just for a few more breaths. And then we straighten the right leg to the right, and we bend the left leg. Now, bring two legs to Viparita Karani, so straighten both legs. Let's stay here just for a few more breaths. Yes, beautiful, Edith. And now bring your knees toward your chest and cross the left leg over the right. So before you bring your knees to the chest, first you cross the left leg over the right, cross the left leg over the right. Now bend your knees, and now bring your knees to your chest. Now, hold the left knee with your right hand and the right knee with your left hand, and press the left knee to the right and the right knee to the left to increase the crisscross. And maybe the right toes touch the wall, so you can just press them toward the wall. Now straighten your legs and cross the right leg over the left. Bend your knees, bring your knees toward you, and you use the hands to press each knee to the opposite direction to increase the crisscross. Now, lengthen two legs on the wall. Heels on the wall again, Viparita Karani. And slowly slide your way to your Shavasana, final relaxation. Take an extra layer if you need to your Shavasana. Maybe socks, maybe blanket. I will sit to guide you through it. So Shavasana is the final relaxation. And this is as important as the practice itself, because now we distress everything that was working during the class, everything within the body and the mind as well. You might want to support your knees with placing something under. Great. So you close your eyes. And allow your toes to sink sideways. Soften your knees. Feel the heaviness of your hips. Feel your internal organs sinking. Feel the heaviness of each finger in each hand. Soften your shoulders. Soften your shoulders. Feel the heaviness of your skull. Relax your jaw. Relax the skin between your eyebrows. Let go of your breath. Let go of your thoughts. Slowly return to the here and now. Move your fingers. Move your toes. On your next inhale, bring your arms up and back to touch the floor behind you. Stretch your legs, stretch your arms, and keep inhaling. Don't exhale. Find more space and keep inhaling and keep inhaling. Hold your breath as much as you can. 3, 2, 1, and side out. Slowly come to lay down on your side, the side that's turned to the camera. Come to your seat. Breathe into the new space you've just created. Prayer hands, and we are chanting to sound of Om to seal the practice. Inhale through your nose. Thank you, guys.